Okay, so there's a load of people in this world that are like, the devil's not real, atheism, whatever, God's not real, devil's not real. Fine, fine. But then where does this shit come from then? Where is it coming from then? Welcome to Fire Hot Topics, where I discuss the esoteric views of the news, not the mainstream news. We go and find special bits of news, plus some interesting topics, just to keep it fresh, because we don't want to just bombard you with the same old news. Old news, get it? Let's go straight in with our first topic. International news. Let's see what's going on here. 100 people, including children, shot dead in Myanmar.
More than 90 people, including children, are reported to have been killed by security forces in Myanmar on the deadliest day since last month's military takeover. US, UK and EU officials have condemned the violence, with the Foreign Secretary, Dominic Raab, calling it a new low. Laura Bicker reports.
Defiant, determined and undaunted, armed with slingshots and wooden sticks, they scream in protest as the bullets continue to fly. Street battles sprung up in over 40 towns and cities, some sheltered behind makeshift barriers in their neighbourhoods, but the gunfire at times appeared relentless. Attempts were made to save as many lives as possible, the applause here offering hope to these makeshift medics. But casualties, including children, were reported across the country, making it the bloodiest day since the army seized power on February the 1st. The military turned on its own people on what was supposed to be a national holiday to honour the armed forces. Myanmar's British ambassador said the security forces had disgraced themselves. As General Min Aung Hlaing inspected the troops in a grand parade, he said he would protect the country from danger. He blames protesters for the violence, and a TV message warned they would be shot in the head.
Violent acts that affect stability and security in order to make demands are inappropriate.
But the people of Myanmar appear ready to continue their protest and fight for democracy to be restored, whatever the cost. Laura Bicker, BBC News.
What are they trying to tell us? Because we've just had riots. Maybe they're just trying to show us what life could be like. What they always fail to miss out is why these people are protesting in the first place. I want to know why these people are trying to stand up against the government. What is it that they're trying to achieve? So they're fighting to have a democracy. We're like living in paradise here compared to what they're having to go through to fight for democracy. It's just a very, very long battle. Why are people not being given democratic rights? Like, we're in 2021. How are people still like running their countries like dictatorships? Let's go now over to some music news. Okay, so Lil Nas X gives Satan a fiery lap dance after pole dancing down to hell in Epic new video. Lily Wakefield, is it epic, really? Fans are losing their minds over Lil Nas X giving Satan a hot, literally, lap dance in hell in the music video for his song Montero, Call Me by Your Name. That's weird, isn't it? Like a little bit possessy. The video sees Lil Nas introduce fans to his fantastical world of Montero, named after himself. His real name is Montero Lamar Hill. As the video opens, he says, "In life, we hide the parts of ourselves we don't want the world to see. We lock them away. We tell them no. We banish them. But here we don't. Welcome to Montero, where anything goes. You could be a boy forever." So that Old Town Road was a highway to hell? Was it maybe? Lil Nas X is definitely not hiding, as he has a makeout sesh with a snake-bodied, three-eyed alien, gets stoned by Mary Antoinette-style versions of himself, and begins to ascend into the heavens, before pole dancing down to hell. I think it's time to watch this monstrosity. I mean Montero. It already looks really demonic. I mean, this is not new. They've been doing this subliminal stuff, but this is not even subliminal anymore. It's not even subliminal. Before we had like, you know, like Kanye West, little flash here, little flash here. Oh, did Rihanna's face just turn into Rain Man? I don't know, maybe. Okay, so first of all, we are in where? The Garden of Eden. Looks like a little paradise, doesn't it? Little slippery snake already making his way across the beautiful still waters. He's underneath the tree. Does that mean he's Eve? Is he trying to be Eve? I don't know. Let's see. 16 seconds in and I'm already scared. That is the like weirdest looking snake, isn't it? But this is really weird because I have been saying for a while now, I watched a video by Jonathan Kleck. I'll try and find a link. He basically put forward the idea that Eve didn't just eat the fruit from the garden, she ate the fruit of his seed. I believe that, yeah, Eve got down and dirty with that big old mandingo snake that came in. It wasn't actually like a snake, like a slithery snake like we see now. This was like a big reptilian being that seduced her, then went and had his way with Adam, sodomized him. That's why they lost the glory. That's why they left the garden. And that's how the cookie crumbled. That is just like, that's just not what you want to see on a Sunday evening, is it? Some free-eyed alien weirdo sucking, licking some other weirdo himself's belly button. It's how narcissistic. How Lil Nasistic is he? Like, you know me, like I'm all for pole dancing, but not like that. Not like that. Not like that ever. Well, like sometimes, but like in the privacy of your own home. Things you can't unsee. You can't unsee this. I just don't know what to say. I'm just like, wow. Why would you even want to pretend to pole dance, to lap dance on the devil? Like, why would you even want to? Like, why? Like, we're already, like, okay, so there's a load of people in this world that are like, the devil's not real, atheism, whatever, God's not real, devil's not real. Fine. But then where does this shit come from then? Where is it coming from then? Like, where? There is like some sort of force, like none of this feels like holy, does it? Like none of this feels righteous, does it? Like none of this, like even if you don't believe in God, does any of this energy feel good to you? It makes me feel like really icky inside. It makes me feel like I want to drink some washing up liquid. Don't touch his nipple, no! Devil nipple, gross. Oh look, he became his little Antichrist, Beelzebub, little offspring. There is no way he could be an Antichrist. Like, if anything, he's like the jester of the lowest ranking demons, like pet dog, hellhound. Yeah, he looks after like the hellhounds. Anything, he ain't that important. If you go to satan.shoes, go and buy these trainers. They got a drop of human blood in them. The 70 returned with joy, saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. Nevertheless, do not rejoice in this, that the spirits are subject to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven. Okay, what are you trying to tell us, Lil Nas? Better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. So these are the trainers. They say 6666 and Luke 10:18 on the side. You've got the pentagram, you've got the gold star on there. This is literally playing with fire, and that's why you heard it here on Fire Hot Topics. Over now to some fire updates. QuickFyaah episode Were Adam and Eve Light Beings is out now. You can check that out. The link will be down below. Were Adam and Eve light beings? Let's take a little sneak preview. What do you think? Were Adam and Eve light beings? I have just talked about, you know, how they've lost their glory. Was that part of what happened? We saw Lil Nas showing us what happened in the garden. Was that what happened to Adam and Eve? Do you know? Do you have any more information? Can you answer any of my questions? Put it in the comments so that we can keep learning and growing together and that. You know what I mean?
You know, Lilith was the evil spawn, reject of, you know, Adam's rejected wife of Adam. And her story has actually a complete connection to the original people that were here before God and, you know, his posse started creating humans and cloning people.
Welcome to FyaahStarr TV. I'm Mama C. Today I'm joined by Esaia Mystic, a spiritual life coach, not just a life coach, a spiritual life coach. She's from New Orleans and she's joining us today to give us a bit of spiritual insight, which we all need in these hard times. Let's take a look now at some What the Five news. My girlfriend acts like a dog. Meet the couple who give new meaning to the phrase puppy love.
This is Lorenzo. He fell in love with Jenna.
I think my favorite thing about Jenna is her ability just to embrace who she is as a puppy.
Puppy play is extremely important in my relationship. That's where a lot of like my love languages lie.
Despite living a puppy dream, this canine couple have had to deal with some harsh judgment.
I definitely do get a lot of hate. This person is just absolutely mental, like out of their mind.
When we're in public, it can be a little bit embarrassing at times.
I mean, they're just taking doggy style to a whole new level.
I met Jenna at a photo shoot last year. We sort of clicked almost right away on set.
After they met, there was one thing that Jenna had to make sure Lorenzo was on board with.
So I started first pretending that I was a puppy when I was really, really little. I would ask my mom to play with the dogs with me, so I would just be one of the dogs. And my parents always asked when I was gonna grow out of it, but I never did.
Jenna lives a puppy lifestyle and had to make sure Lorenzo would be the right owner for all her puppy needs.
When I first told him about this, he didn't shy away at all. He just was like, okay, cool. Like, so what do I need to do?
So puppy play really was something that I've learned a lot of from Jenna. Some of her needs and feelings are very similar, you know, to having a puppy, which I've never personally have had, but you know, it's something that I feel that I personally love embracing.
Puppy play is extremely important in my relationship. That's where a lot of like my love languages lie. It's very important to get a lot of praise, a lot of, you know, good job, you're doing great, you know, good girls. What I like about being a dog is the bond between like that one special person, like your owner, and yeah, like the day-to-day like mannerisms of a dog that they have, you know. I like to be very carefree. I like not having, you know, a choice because it makes life so much easier.
Okay, but fine, you want to do it. Fine, you want to do it. Just stay in your own freaking house and do it, man. Like, why do you have to go outside to walk the dog? Okay, why? Just stay at home. You want to pretend like a dog, feed her some chow, feed her some bonos, whatever. Like, some pedigree chum. I don't know what you weirdos like to do with your dog food in your houses. That's fine, just keep it there. Please. Like, no one needs to see it. Of course people are gonna have something to say about it. You have a lead on a female, like, he don't look like a white guy, so they probably think that she's like a hostage or something. Do you know what I mean? Just keep it at home. Why didn't she grow out of it? Like, what happened to her? Who hurt you, Jenna? Serious, like, I think that there must have been some, like, I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but it seems to me like she has some repressed feelings, or, you know, something happened during that age that just mentally stunted her at that age. So she's still like 7-year-old Jenna who used to like playing dogs. Only she's got a boyfriend now. She can drive. She's got a nicer dog bed than some people who've even got a bed.
And I'm thinking we'll get some usual shots of you walking on a leash, take some videos, some photos. But what if we throw a Frisbee and you catch it?
In my mouth?
In your mouth, that's right. And if you catch it in your mouth, you know what you get, right?
Do I get a treat?
Yes,
I get a treat?
Yes, only if you catch it. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right,
I'm ready.
Let's go. Sit.
It can be a little bit embarrassing at times. There's weirder things out there, like a girl pretending to be a dog isn't really the weirdest thing. I think just for a lot of people.
Oh, God. Like, why did she actually have to do it? Like, she's like that close to his face. What happens now? Like, Corona's around. Does she have to wear a mask? Does she have to wear a muzzle? I don't know. This is very weird. She just loves the way her ass looks. That's what it is. I figured it out. She just wants to get as many pictures as she can in that pose. Because every time there's a picture, she's always like, love don't judge. But unfortunately, the world does. All the best to them. I'm not saying that you have to have a normal relationship, but just keep it at home. Like, that's all I'm saying. Just keep it in the privacy of your own bloody home. Out of this world news, is this real?
Just about 4:45, and take a look at this viral video from La Junta in southeastern Colorado. All right, Vivian Gomez wrote on Facebook that her security camera captured this on Sunday morning. There are people on Facebook who say it looks like Dobby from Harry Potter, or a ghost or an alien, or a kid in flip-flops and underwear. We think it looks like Lisa doing her Sunday morning dance. I don't know. Lisa, were you in La Junta on Sunday?
I know she was out of town. Give it away.
The video has been seen by 11 million people.
That's going to be the new dance craze right there.
Oh my God, that makes me feel so weird inside. It's just the way it's walking. I don't know why. It just makes me feel really weird. It's like walking like an old, like, guy, fat guy at the beach or something, with like really skinny legs but a massive stomach. Did it just disappear out of nowhere? Oh my God, what's the comment saying? His attitude's more human than Mark Zuckerberg's? When the media laughs, you know it's actually real. I found this very disturbing, and yet they want us to laugh. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I like that, because that was really disturbing. This shit is high-key creepy, and they're just laughing it off. It's really weird. Let's finish up now with some good news, because I really need to watch something else to get that image and most of the images of everything I've seen today out of my brain. In world first, key African species will be relocated to another continent after it became extinct in India. A team of experts from South Africa and Namibia are helping to relocate a population of cheetahs to India in an ambitious restoration program that just got the go-ahead. It would be the first time ever that a major predator was moved intercontinentally to re-establish a population where it had once been, and India is working hard to make sure it goes well. The majestic cheetah, iconic of the African bush, once roamed an area from the steppes of Turkey all the way to the dry forests and the grasslands of India's western and central regions. But now they're endangered because people have been hunting them to the point of extinction in the subcontinent. Classic story. Guys, stop poaching all of the animals of the world. We need them for some reason, and if you kill them all, we're not going to know what that reason is until it's too late. I did say this before in one of the other episodes, and I'm going to say it again. Stop killing rhinos. Stop killing everything. We don't need real fur. We have the ability to make faux fur now. We don't need it. We can make faux leather, faux fur. We don't really need it. So that was some good news, but it just turned into a bit of a rant. Another bit of good news. Single mother gets the surprise of her lifetime from her bank. A 30-year-old nurse and single mother with $150,000 in student loan debt received an absolutely life-changing surprise on Wednesday. Jasmine Ford was surprised with the news that Fifth Third Bank was going to be paying off her student loan entirely. Jasmine Ford was surprised by the Fifth Third Bank after being chosen to participate in a documentary that the Ohio-based bank was producing on student loan debt. She didn't know that she was being awarded $150,000 for her loans because she thought the film crew was simply coming back to her home on Wednesday to shoot some additional video. That's really cute. Well done, Jasmine Ford. You are out of debt. You're debt-free, girl. Go live your life. This has been really good news. I hope someone comes and does that for me one day. If you would like to pay off my debt, you know, just put details in the comments. That would be fantastic. This has been Mama C on Fire Hot Topics. Love to the world. Peace out.